Good morning, Plum here playing World of Tanks, and it's time for a couple more replays. You're probably bewildered by the amount of replays that I'm putting out right now. What can I say? I'm having an early morning, every morning kind of replay session at the moment. So many replays in the inbox, and so little time to show them all, but I'm making a real effort to try and show as many as I can. These pair of replays are from Shadow Unlimited in the Season clan, and this first game, he's in his M4 Sherman, and we're on Corellia, and we're going to have to fight tooth and nail on this one, I think, to try and carve out a good result. So let's watch him do his thing. Now we've got, which gun is this? Not paying attention, Plum. This is the derp gun, 105mm, the one that we saw yesterday being put to extremely good use in the fascinating conflict between the Sherman Jumbo, same gun, and the OI yesterday. That was an awesome video. I really did like it a lot, and it seemed you did too in the comments. So we've got a lot of enemy tanks coming down this way, a lot of heavy tanks. We are exposed, they can see us, so it's time to fall back a little bit. Wise choice, find some cover. We did do 108 damage on the OI experimental. Time to consolidate our position with these guys. Dang, that is a lot of heavy tanks. Let's try and do some wrecking damage if we can. Sometimes these derp gun, I find this derp gun on the American line here, this 105, it doesn't have the same magical effects that the derp gun on the KV2 does. Lost a tank. When you snapshot sometimes with the KV2, it just goes straight to the centre of the reticule. More often than this gun does. I don't have statistics to prove this, but it feels like it does. The KV2 152mm, maybe because it's just a bigger diameter shell, it's more likely. I don't know, but it's more reliable for just pulling shots off that you think that's never going to hit, and it does. Ooh, we just whistle one past the back of our KV1. Saying that, this gun is still a lot of fun. It still does work, this gun, as we saw in yesterday's video, and probably going to see in this video now. We're going to carve up a lot of damage, and it's always that wrecking damage that you're not seeing. I reckon all derp guns should come with the Eagle Eye perk that lets you see the damage you're doing every shot, because it's just too much fun not to know that you're destroying modules every single shot. Hopefully. Oh, the front of that Panzer, that's going to hurt a lot. That is going to hurt his driver or something, you've got to expect. Type T-44, T1 Heavy. This corner is busy. Wisely, he's putting himself behind a few of his friendly tanks. Oh, our gun has been hit. So the accuracy's been thrown off on the derp gun. That's not good. We just lost another tank to the north. The north is looking very tentative. Our D2 and Churchill 3 pushing up through the middle of the map. I think they're going to get flanked and have shots in their rears any moment. We're all sat down here. Our T67, he could be having a bit of a jolly good time up there, looking down behind these enemy tanks, looking at the mini-map. I look like I've been decapitated from my t-shirt. This green is, I checked, it's almost identical to the green behind me, so it is deliberate. It's not very professional wearing green, but get a nice shot into the D2 then, absolutely hose that guy with a shell. Wonderful stuff. Come on, can we take out the T1 Heavy? 19 hit points. Take him out. No chance, Plum. 19 hit points at a heavy tank. That's normal. Hopefully damage something though. Push one over there. Missed again. Be interesting in the stats at the end to see how many shots have connected. It's probably about half. But this kind of furious kind of poking gameplay. They're close. Not super close, but you're poking, tanks moving. If you get chances like this where you can really let it settle, that should hit. And it does hit. Takes out the M8A1. So we have lost Churchill in the middle of the map. D2's still alive. We lost our T67 as well. Oh, we take out another tank. That's great, isn't it? And there's an OI. Can we do this? Can we do the OI? Can we push around that corner and take out the OI? No, we're going to leave him very wide. Oh, we can take out the heavy. No, we can't. There's two really low hit point tanks. You'll be rubbing your fingers together. I really want to kill those tanks. T1 Heavy's being very brave. And we miss. Ah, these guns. They take out another one. It's just us now. Against these two weakly armoured opponents. No, we miss again. Ah, this is painful to watch now. 4 kills. The D2 is just... he's been static there for ages. Something's going wrong with the D2. Take a bounce. That's all we need. Come on. Finally, we take out the T1 Heavy. 5 kills. Surely we can get the OI Experimental. Surely. We are capping as well. The map's screwed. Take out the OI Experimental. We are capping. They are capping. I think we're about to lose our D2, I believe. Or are they just going to win out on the cap? No. No. Something's occurred. D2 took a hit. D2's now dead, so now it's just up to us now to get back to the cap. Try and kill some more tanks. We've got 6 kills and there's still 4 tanks left. Can we get a 10 kill game? Maybe. Maybe not. Have to wait and see. Not blessed with the greatest speed in the world. M4 Sherman. Let's see if we can get up there and actually get a hit in and reset this cap. There's only one of them in here. Who is it going to be likely? Well, the B1 and Matilda and Excelsior. I'd like to see a race between those 3. It'd be like watching time slow down. There's also a little Hetzer in place somewhere. There it is. There it is. What is it? It's the B1. Ooh, we get a hit in. We reset the cap. Gonna get a medal for that. Can we kill this guy? Can we kill this guy? We can't kill him on that shot, but hopefully the next one. Just trying to get him to show his turret. Very wise. Pulls back. Playing really well. Shadow Unlimited. He's having an absolute corking game. 7 kills now. Saves the cap. Got to go into defence mode now against, what is it, the Matilda, the Excelsior and a Hetzer. Now a Hetzer's probably going to one-shot him. Oh hell, they're all going to one-shot him. He's got to be so careful just to keep himself hull down now. Can he do it? Can he pull this out? What is he thinking? Where's he going? While he's going somewhere. Got a glass here too. That's an interesting shade of green. I love messing around with it. I don't think it's... because it's translucent, it's glass. But it's quite green. I'm sure you can see it clearly. What I should do is... I should get a cup that is the same colour as that green. An opaque cup with maybe a dark liquid in it. Coke. And then drink it by tipping it up and just pouring the liquid in from up here so it just appears from nowhere going into my mouth. Ah. That'd be dumb. But at least my hand would all be missing as well where I'm holding the cup. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. That needs some thinking. We've just taken a hit from something to our right flank. There's a Matilda on our left flank and it's all over, unfortunately. Yeah, the odds were not exactly in our favour then, but what a game up to that point. Terrific defence work and resetting the cap and holding that corner and killing those low hit point tanks. That must have been so exciting, that game, to play it, and then utter heartbreak at the end. Take a look at his post game stats before we look at his next game. So even with that defeat, ace tanker, and we also managed to pick up a few medals. We got defender, high caliber, top gun obviously, and a whole bunch of tanks engaged. Team scores. Now that is a massive carry, even though they lost. He's nearly done 2.5 times more XP than the next player on his team. And damage terms, the T67 had a good game, like they always do, it seems. Got to get me a T67. Excuse my cough. Yeah, nearly 600 more damage done than the T67, and a whole lot more than third place, more than double. So an absolutely cracking game there. If he could have just pulled it out, would have been amazing if he could have killed those 3 enemy tanks. Still not to be that time, not to be. Let's take a look at his next match, where I think it's going to be a slightly happier result. I wouldn't show you 2 defeats in a row, would I? Or would I? I'm a bit sadistic. So this is his second game, and we are on Siegfried line in the Mighty Conqueror, tier 9 British heavy tank. Got a clover leaf on the side. Is that going to bring him any luck? I think it might, you know. I think it just might. One shot out, 444 damage. Now the average damage from this gun, if it will show me, plenty of targets to shoot at over there, it's 400. You see that was 444. So a really nice high damage roll on this 120mm gun. We're packing a lot of regular AP rounds, 10 APCR and 3 HE. I like this Conqueror tank in terms of aesthetics and everything else. It's a really fine looking machine. See if we can get shots across the map with this Bulldog. Maybe a Leopard PTA. Always enjoy shooting those. I think I've got a good replay of a Leopard PTA somewhere. Someone sent in very recently with an ace tanker in it. Curious to see that happen. So we're going to push up to this little spot here, which is devilishly good for shooting enemy tanks and not taking any return fire. Missed that shot at the Bulldog. Always looked like that one was going to miss. Oh, this Spick is going to... Is he dead? Can he? Come on, aim. We missed, unfortunately. We fired a handful of shots. I only connected the one so far. So from what I see in the results screen, we're going to start connecting shots any second now. There we go. What was that? 397. Just a couple short of 400. And one more. Yay! We take out Chris 1 in the Spick. Leopard PTA is pretty close to our position. He's behind that rubble over there. Can we? No, we cannot. Does blow pretty quickly this for a tier 9 heavy gun. We seem to be pumping out the shells. Come on, connect. 400 and... Oh, he sets him on fire. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Now can we connect this shot on Leopard PTA and get off to a really, really good start now? Come on, Leopard, stop mucking about. Yeah, straight through the gun manlet, I think, of the Leopard PTA. Absolutely tore him to pieces of that shot. Still using the AP. And let's see if we can help our allies on this corner. Yak Tiger, oh, 486. The average is only supposed to be 400. 486. We take a beautiful bounce on our really curvy turret. Get another shot into the Yak Tiger. Poor Yak Tiger. 395 damage on that one. There's a lot of enemy tanks up here. Is he going to come round? Yak Panther 2's coming round to say hello. That's even easier to shoot than a Yak Tiger. Well, Yak Panther 2 driver's wise enough not to keep coming, but now we get a Yak Tiger. We're getting the whole family of tier 9, tier 8, tier 7, tier 8 German TDs over here, and we're penning them all with ease because they're not hull down. They're all quite tricky tanks to pen when they're hull down. Oh dear. Thread one through there, 424. Yeah, that Shamrock on the side of his turret's working wonders today. He keeps getting high rolls. He did mention in his email that he would be. 487. Ah, that Yak Tiger's doomed now. Same shot, same place, please. 550 was that one. I don't think it was. Or maybe it was. It doesn't. I can't tell. We tear apart the Yak Tiger too. This has been great because no one's shooting at us the entire game. It's just like a textbook game. 5,000 damage done. 5,000 damage in less than 5 minutes. That is averaging a lot of damage per minute. You've got your averages in game, but they're mathematical averages. They're not reality. You're never going to get going through your guns firing every single time doing average damage, are you? But yeah, in terms of pumping out the damage quickly, imagine if he connected more of these shots in the earlier game, on the earlier shot than in the game. We'd probably be up to 6,000 damage done, probably. Get the side of a lurver. We've been detected. What's that 6th sense icon been going off the whole time? I haven't noticed it until now. They've only got 2 tanks left. This is a much more rapid game and the team is annihilating the enemy. It's nice to see a walkover. TVPT 50/51 takes one very honourably in the side, and then the E100 is time to feast upon his hit point pool. 391 at 6,000 damage done now by the mighty Conqueror. Can we do it? Can we take it? Top Gun? We do get Top Gun as well at the end. A nice game in the Conqueror. Really dominating each position he was in. Being pretty smart about where he put his tank on that one. Keeping himself hull down. Even when TD shot at him, they shot at his turret and it just bounced. So a good solid game of World of Tanks. Very nicely done, mate, very nicely done. Let's take a look at those post-game stats and revel in the numbers. Another ace tanker game from Shadow Unlimited, and high caliber, and also Top Gun. We'll pick up Shellproof, Fire for Effect, Arsonist, and Bruiser. That was good when you set that tank on fire. Always good to set a tank on fire, regardless of whatever's going on in the world. Set a tank on fire, it's a good game. Lots of tanks killed. Team scores 1413 XP. It was a pretty good team performance, to be honest, in that one. Look at everyone. Top 5 tanks, all with 800 plus, and if it wasn't for Shadow Unlimited having that gun absolutely singing for the most of that game, racking up an enormous amount of damage compared to his teammates, they'd all be stuck around the same sort of mark. So a good team performance in World of Tanks, that one. Nice to see a team absolutely annihilating an enemy. Good stuff. Thanks everyone for watching. A couple of nice tidy replays for you there in tanks. Please send me some more replays. They can all go into my vault of replays, and they might even be plucked out quite a long way down the line, so do not despair if you sent me one and you still haven't seen it. It might still turn up at any possible moment. Who knows? Hope you enjoyed the green screen again. I'm doing them more often. It's just so easy to do now. I've kind of got my technique nailed, and it's just relatively easy. You add another layer, another dimension to the video, being able to see my ugly mug and see my actual reaction to these replays that I've not watched. I think that's my criterion now, unless it's something very unusual that I need to watch to understand. Sometimes I might do a replay and I'll watch it and record it at the same time, and I just know I haven't done it justice with watching it live, because there's maybe too much going on, and I'll re-record it, having recorded it once already, knowing what's going to happen. But it doesn't happen very often. I quite like the immediate reaction to everything happening. Anyway, hope you're enjoying the summer weather here in Europe now. It's getting nice and toasty and warm, making my PC a little bit hot. I've actually got a new PC sat next to me that I've got to put together. My old one here is over 5 years old. It's a good PC still. It still cuts through benchmarks and things, because I spent a lot of money on that PC 5 years ago, and it's proven its worth. But there's been a lot of progression in PCs in that time. Now I've got my 4K monitor. I could do with the extra processing grunt of a new top-of-the-line i7. It's not the what's the top one called? The Xeon core. It's just a regular i7, but it's been overclocked, and I've got some water cooling on it, and it's going to look absolutely stunning, hopefully. It's in MSI red, and I've got red rings around the water cooling bits that go up in the roof of the chassis. I might even post a picture or two of it. I'm probably going to assemble that once I finish rendering this video, and I'll turn this computer off for the very last time. Oh, that's a bit sad, isn't it? This PC, I've had this PC since I started the YouTube channel. Everything's been rendered on this chip that's gone up on this channel so far, and this might be the last video that ever gets rendered. I'm not getting rid of this PC. It is going into the front room for the family to use, and my little boy needs to do things like homework and stuff from school. It'll make the ideal machine to have for the family to use. So it's not going completely, but it's certainly being put out to pasture. Anyway, thanks for listening, everyone. And keep your heads down, drink plenty of water, and I'll stop saying that soon. Kind of pow, and have a great day. Take care.